Well, we get students from the university that come down and do their projects and so forth. We also get a lot of high school students coming in and doing projects in here for the HSC. Also, we get people coming in here and doing work for like their own personal things. That they've got something they want to make, they've broken something, they can't purchase it anymore, how to draw things, how to get into do 3D drawings and so forth, and then producing that 3D drawing and then creating it into an item they can actually hold in their hands. So you can actually start with a 2D sort of scenario with laser cutting and so forth, so it's just basic 2D drawings. You can get that laser cut and you can turn it into a 3D item like this this case here. That was all flat packed, and then the spine was cut in, and then it was just all folded up like that out of a solid piece of timber. Or you can go, once you've got past that, you can start looking at 3D drawing. We've done projects for some of the science people. They broke a switch on the top of an apparatus that they had. They couldn't get that switch anymore. But we came up, they gave us roughly what the old one looked like, we drew it up for them, and we printed it out and fitted straight onto it, and they can still use their apparatus. We've got our own students working on our solar car project in another room with the CNC machine. That's a prosthesis that was done by one of the companies with the printers called MakerBot. The small child was born with a small defect on the hands, so to buy a prosthesis like this as the child grows, it's quite an expensive exercise every year. So with doing it this way, the files were on a free site. You could download these files like this, a little bit of elastic, a little bit of string onto it, and you can create a hand that straps to a child's hand, say, and that then with bending the wrist, you can actually get it to close and open like that. So as the child grows, then all you do is reprint the part on a bigger scale. So $30 worth of filament. We've even did exercises for school children for bridge breaking platforms and putting weights and making trolley carts and all this sort of stuff, which easily drawn and easily printed. So it's a quick way of doing things instead of the old-fashioned way of prototyping. Yeah, we also work with schools. We've had a lot of tours through here from a lot of the high schools and primary schools in the area. You can organise with the people here at the university to do tours of this facility and see what you can actually, what this is all about. We also work with schools in regards to the F1 in Schools project. We've worked with a few of the schools that building and helping them print parts for their cars and so forth. And also there's a solar car project, national solar car project that race in Adelaide every year for the national titles. And we've helped schools with that, doing vacuum forming for their bodies, showing them the design structures and how they're going to build these cars and solar panels and things like this. We want them to come up with the ideas. We can help them, we can advise them, and if the question is asked, is this engineeringly possible, we can deal with them that way. But we want them to use their minds themselves and to come up with these ideas themselves. We do training courses here with digital blacksmith, so that people can come in here and do a day's course as a rough introduction to 3D printing. So we're introducing it so the teachers can come in here and learn a bit about the 3D printing side of things, and play around themselves and develop that interaction and give them the imagination what they can pass on to the school kids. That's the whole idea of this, is prototyping. So you come up with an idea, you want to try something out. You come up with these sketches, you can create it and look at it and go, that's not what's in my mind, you know, what you have. And then you go, oh, I can change this and change that. So change the drawings, reprint it, have a nice look at it again, not quite right yet, and keep on going backwards and forwards like that and come up with something that might be wondrous.